24% of high school students have seriously thought about committing suicide.
Suicide is the third leading cause of death for 15 and 24-year-olds, and the sixth leading cause of death for 5 to 15-year-olds.
There is one death by suicide in the world every 40 seconds. Suicide is the second leading cause of death in the world for those aged 15 to 24. The prevalence of suicidal thoughts, suicidal planning, and suicide attempts is significantly higher among adults aged 18 to 29 years old than those aged 30 years old or higher. 41% of trans adults said they had attempted suicide in one study. The same study found that 61% of trans people who were victims of physical assault previously had attempted suicide.
Teen suicide is much more common during the school year than in the summer, and 3 out of every 10 high school students feel depressed or sad most days of the year.
ABC News reports that some schools that don't track suicides include some of the nation's largest universities, including Arizona State University and the University of Wisconsin, which have both dealt with student suicides in the recent past. According to news reports, there were at least 2 suicides at Arizona State in 2017. Health officials at Wisconsin said they're finalizing a database to track the causes of student deaths. When we conducted our survey, we asked students if they believed suicide was a national crisis. 42 of them said yes, and 6 of them said no. The dictionary defines crisis as a time of intense difficulty, trouble, or danger, and each year, over 45,000 people commit suicide. An ex-DEA agent said that the opioid crisis kills around 64,000 people a year, and it has been labeled a crisis. So this shows that suicide is also a national crisis.